it to Toonie. Guys, how's everyone doing? Rawl, Alex, Gerda, Rydia, and Toonie. Happy Saturday. I am doing well. I hope you are all doing. Um, Before we jump into the game today, I had a couple. Alex is doing great with capitals. You need to elaborate on that. How is it that great? Why was it not muted? Because I did the opening audio in a different way this time. I actually did the opening audio tracks through Leonboard 2 and not in OBS because that was more of a hassle to set up. So because the sound commands also come from the Leonboard, they weren't stopped. A couple little trinkets to show off today. You guys remember this one? This is what came with the collector's edition of Majora's Mask 3D in the States, and I still have him. I lost a lot of Zelda memorabilia over the years, but this one I still have, and I love it. Had a lot of sugar, and tonight is takeout night. I love to hear it. Last night was takeout night for us, and it was great. Is it doing the John Cena pose? I don't wrestle, so couldn't tell you, but sure. Tuning those don't work here, but good try. This is a new 3DS regular version and a set of cover plates. The cover plates were not available in the US. You had to import them, but you could get a regular new 3DS non-XL version. And of course, we have the. It's a little hard to tell with the light there, but we have the theme set appropriately on that one. Very happy with that. And then the new 3DS XL Special Edition that was released with this game as well. Absolutely gold on the there. And this one also has a matching theme that's very difficult to see on camera. So, Toonie, was there a Nintendo console you did skip? I mean, come on. But yeah, hope everyone is having a blast on this Saturday. I know Alex is loving his sugar and is going to get takeout tonight. What kind of takeout are you going to get? Again, Rydia, I'm doing well. We had some Applebee's last night. That was good. And apparently the weather's going to cool off again for a bit, which, what are you going to do? But that's it. Let's go ahead and fire up our game. Noodles here. Minus revisions. Sorry, Toonie. Sorry. Let's go ahead and go on. This again. You can still get one, Toonie. They're on eBay. Just can't buy one new from the store anymore because they don't make them anymore. So no NES and Virtual Boy and Wii. Bad only. Okay. As to say, I said between me and well, Diana does deserve all the attentions. So let us pick up where we left off. We had just finished delivering milk. Weather's gonna cool off a bit. There was a snowstorm in Utah the last 2 days. I mean, right? That's your problem. We, it's a bigger tragedy that it might be below 60 here or something. I haven't actually looked. Yes, very good. That was a joke, man. I mean, let's not do that this time. And before long, what is it, like less than right around a month at this point, maybe a little more than a month? Noodle's gonna be right there with me, picking on y'all for having terrible weather when we have amazing weather. So, just let her express herself for now. I want to point out this is the safest way to use a bomb. Drop it between yourself and your shield, and you won't take damage. Unless I was sub 40. Ugh. Noodle makes a good point, Tinny. He used to give her food instead of almost banning. Oh, Bansicle. It's 66 right now. I mean, I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. Alright. Picked up a little bit of cash, so let's see. We gotta get ourselves out correctly. This. This. And actually gonna speed up the last 15 seconds or minutes here. The bar doesn't open until 10. We're actually only in day 2. We're at nighttime of day 2. Yeah, nighttime day 2, cycle 1, as I call it, because it's called Deku cycle 0. What are you doing, other Alex? 71. Nice. Yes, thank you for using freedom, Alex. I noticed that too. Hot stickers. I'm jealous. Okay. So you can't actually talk to Toto until the other guy sits down at about 15 after. I love it. I love it. Oh no. Hot sticker summer. We haven't decided what we're going to order for dinner tomorrow. Might have to bring that notion up to Rini. I have enough friends now who aren't in the US that I can do some Celsius conversion in my head. I know some of the baselines, but still prefer freedom unit. It's more granular. Switch. Cool. Welcome in. Hang on. New courtesy girl. Thought I was right on time. Bool, okay, so what you did miss, you missed me showing off my Skull Kid statuette and my 3DSs that are Majora's Mask themed, and then you missed us getting some sewer rupees while we waited for the bar to open. Not even making that up. How you doing today? Like, really, I know like 3 temperatures off the top of my head, and I have to Google anything else, so I'm with you. I know what you mean when you guys say chips. All I have to say, you guys are too funny. Come here, there you go. Well, you can always back up and watch the first 5 minutes of the VOD. You'll see them. But do it after this, because otherwise you'll miss out more, right? You don't want to get further behind. Knowing that we were going to start with this sequence is why I put that Africa Toto Majora's Mask 3D video in the Discord this morning, because I knew we'd be starting with playing a lot of instruments. I'm good. Good. I've had plenty of caffeine. Had a great lunch. Reprogrammed the route after some of our changes yesterday. So we're in good shape. Let's just hope that we don't have to do any resets. Judy makes a good point. Side stream. You watch it live and then watch a 5-minute delay. Not a problem. Won't get confusing. Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do to make sure everything works. That's my fault for figuring out that I could save time in the first day and then rerouting on the fly yesterday. Guys, let's go to Icona Canyon, which, by the way, you can only get into Icona Canyon if you have a horse to jump the fences. And you can only get the horse if you get into the ranch on, like, the morning part of the first day, which we did not do even a little, so we don't have a horse. But, you know, if you take damage in the air, it might boost you once. Oh, that was backwards. Come on, buddy. Well, we're gonna have to... Okay, they come back, thankfully. There we go. Kingdom Black. No worries. I understand all the excitement. I understand it. That one wasn't supposed to hit us, but you know. Alright, we made it in. So that is part 1 of climbing Icona Canyon with none of the things you're supposed to have. We're just making a pit stop at the graveyard to grab a few things. Including, but not limited to, some hearts. You can actually... It is possible to bounce up... Thank you. It's possible to bounce up above this bridge and do a fancy hookshot trick to get the treasure chest here without fighting Captain Kita. But it's really not consistent for me, so we're just gonna fight. Especially since with Goron late. He's a big boy. Yeah. It's just faster in-game time and easier for me to just fight him. But there's a thing where if you walk into that fire and then hookshot the chest extremely quickly and mash the A button, you can actually get Link to open it without getting thrown out again. Very rarely have I been able to pull that off. But it's possible. I'm also kind of disappointed in this route. There are ways to get into all 3 of the graves in the daytime without needing the Captain Kita hat at all. And I kind of wish we could show some of them off, but the routes we're taking, we're just going to be here at night, so it's simpler to use the Captain's hat. That's what it is. However, okay, so here's the thing. We're going to the bottom of the well next, or the empty well, I guess it's called in this version. We're going to the empty well, and the empty well... Empty Well requires... Sorry. Empty Well requires that you know the Song of Storms to get the Gibdo mask. And the Song of Storms is only available in the grave that gets opened on day 1, if you're here at night on day 1. And it's day 2. So that's a problem. Let's go ahead and do the day 2 grave. Just got kicked out of a secret cooking society. I spilled the beans! Oh no. Yeah, you can see we're at night of the second day, and the Song of Storms you can only get from the grave that they open on day 1. There's 3 different graves. A problem that we have a true solution to, I would never present a problem that I didn't actually have a solution to. Exactly. So, but let's go ahead and clear out the day 1, or the day 2 grave just here. Yes, Alex makes a very good point.
Everybody got that? Good!
Thank you, Bull. Oh boy. I don't know if you saw my health there, but 2 hits from an Iron Knuckle at this point kills me. 7 hearts, and he does 4 hearts of damage. So, spicy. We made it. Through this one. Yeah, we explored the grave on day 2. I was hoping there were not. Oh, I thought I could get all 3 of them with one. Almost. Zelda Dadson, welcome in. You haven't missed a ton. We did some Goron boosting over a gate, and now we're in the Akana Graveyard. Okay, so that is the entrance that you come in when you do day 1, actually. If only there were some way to clear large gaps in this game. That one didn't work. Wasn't enough. Try it again. Ah, that was easy. So we need Deku Stick, need some bunny ears, that. Oh, a heart. Yes, that is actually what I wanted. Yes. Okay, let's not get hit. There we go. Yes, it really does, doesn't it, Zelda? It's also a very nice thing that you can do in this game. The exit speed from a ledge makes all the difference. This is one of the two royal composers, Flat. He has a brother named Sharp, who's kind of mad. So we're gonna calm him down. I'm sure the anatomy of Goron makes sense with his apparent ability to effect. I mean, yeah, I don't know how he can backflip either, but we are headed to the bottom of the well or empty well or whatever it's called in this game. That is one of our next destinations. We have a few little things to get through to get there, but that is where we're going. Yeah, well, you definitely shouldn't overthink it, because look what happened yesterday when we tried to think about the Goron reproductive cycle. It wasn't a good ending for anyone. Bunny Hood OP. Hey, we explored the grave on day 1. How about that, you guys? Save here. Something goes wrong. Alright, so the next bit. In order to get any further up the canyon, you need to talk to this guy sitting on the ledge while wearing the Garo hood. To get the Garo hood, you have to race the Gorman brothers with your horse. And again, to get the horse, you have to get to the ranch on day 1, which we haven't done. If you talk to him with the Garo hood, he makes a tree appear, and then you can just hookshot the tree. Nice and easy. But he won't let us up without it, so we are going to have to improvise. There. We're up here. There's a save statue up there, you guys. We should save our progress. You know what? Let's reset. And boom, we're up top. So because those save statues have such a huge reach of being able to be targeted, you can climb that boulder and target the statue from down below, save and quit, and reload at the statue up above. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I'm not going to argue, guys. This trick is actually a little tricky, so let's hope it works. Okay, so here's the other one. To get across this bridge, you're supposed to use ice arrows to freeze these Octoroks and use them as platforms to get across. Ice arrows are in the 3rd dungeon, which we haven't even entered yet. Nice. Thankfully, Zora Link has the distance and reach of an adult Link from Ocarina of Time. So, ice arrows unnecessary. So, 3 major obstacles in our way to get up Akana Canyon, and 3 obstacles negative. Oh wait, I do want to save. So here is the music house. It is surrounded by Gyptos. We're gonna have to do something about Where's the lawn? That is a good question. We don't have a lawn man. We should. Troy, how you doing? Welcome in. You're Sharp, the other brother. Much easier than a Wisconsin potluck. I mean, look at where I'm from, my good friend. Look at where I'm from. Work with what you got. You know what, you guys remind me of a day in college where we ran out to the grocery store to like just buy snacks for the dorm. And I looked in my shopping cart at the end of it and I had picked up like a dozen things. And I think every single one of them except one item was cheese flavored. I was in Minnesota. I was missing home, you know? It's what happens. Alright, we got a bit of a cutscene here, so enjoy it. This section does teach a valuable life lesson, though, if you are ever surrounded by death mummies. A little bit of music. Mummy music is all it takes. Sharp and flat, the Music Brothers are one full tone. That's true. Quintessential Midwestern college experience, yes. And the technology that brought us cheese in a can. I love spray cheese. Getting out cheese and slicing some off the block, and it's a lot of work. Yes, I get cheese. I remember having a discussion with someone once about like there are standards as to when you can call something cheese, cheese food, cheese product, or you have to just refer to it as cheese flavored. It's pretty... So he told us to find the king of Akana. Cheese in a can seems like a mistake. It's either a mistake or it is utterly patriotic and American. Mask. Technology, it's true. We were too obsessed with whether or not we could that we didn't stop to think if we should. Which describes a lot of American inventions, to be fair. I am sorry about that, Noodle. I don't mean to exclude you. He looks healthy. Feel better, guys. He had a little mummy-wrapped teddy bear in there. What adorable. Did you guys see that? Noodle, what are you getting for food? Tell us about your Saturday breakfast. He does kind of have that going on, doesn't he? I found out, I didn't even know this until recently. If you try to attack him, instead of playing the Song of Healing, there's a different cutscene that plays where his daughter rushes in and tells you to get out. It kicks you out of the house. Instant ramen noodle. Like, sometimes I will just enjoy that. Sorry, Bull, I didn't mean to play with your emotions today, but Majora's Mask is going to play with your emotions. I can't help it. You guys didn't know this. we have been preparing since yesterday to be down here. When we were at the Deku Palace, I went off to the side, down a hole, and picked up this bean. At the very start of the game, when we went to rescue the witch, I stopped after killing a Deku scrub to pick up this nut. Yogurt with Cheerio makes my Cheerios. Aww. Well, that's Walmart for you, Noodle. And yes, we are back to Terra. Of course, we always have bombs on us. That's not a big Song of Healing. I mean, it's just three. It's the three descending notes, which there are two other songs in OT that do that. So that's not terribly surprising. It just starts somewhere else. The abject terror look bad? No. Especially if you do it in a safe space like a video game. Sometimes it's nice just to feel something. This. Back when we met Anju in the kitchen, we picked up a fish for no reason, but the reason was this. He wants the ghost we just killed. And we saved Romani Ranch on day 1, and she gave us a bottle of milk, which we saved for this moment. And that's it. That's the well. Song of Healing in reverse is incredible. It is. As a matter of fact, on one of Smooth McGrew's albums, he has the Song of Healing backwards. He calls it the Song of Unhealing. It's pretty awful. A little more terror fuel for you guys. You get to look at that on Link's back the rest of the game. Thank you, Gerda. Appreciate that. I'm not sure if I mentioned the Song of Unhealing here, whether it would land. It's so good. I mean, check it out, you guys. You can probably Google it. Song of Unhealing. I don't have it in the rotation of starting music that I usually use for streaming just because it is kind of unsettling and not really the vibe I want to start stream on, but you should listen to it. Why did they have to make this shit? Because the whole game, because the whole game. Sounds like my roommate's taste in music. Nice. Okay. What do I need? What do I need? I need this guy. Making good progress. Let's not mess this up. Kill spiders. Gerda loves spider. Can we get a source on that? Fact check it a little. There is a trick called a gainer, which lets you basically do a standing backflip and climb up a ledge you normally wouldn't be able to. It requires 2 frame-perfect inputs that some people can do. I cannot. On an actual 3DS, you can pause the game with home buffering and pull it off anytime. You can't do it in emulation because there's no home menu in emulation. It would allow me to skip this second trek up to the roof. But because we're emulating it, because I can't do it real time, we gotta go around again. Didn't he delay his stream once to look for... He absolutely did. And it wasn't to look for spiders, it was to find the spider he knew was there. Okay. Okay, so normally you're supposed to do this whole big thing where you hit a switch to let some light in somewhere and then use a powder keg to blow a hole in the ceiling, and I don't know, it's a bunch of stuff. It's a lot of work. We're not going to do that. This block is where you'd be able to backflip up on top of with a gainer if I could do it. But I can't, so we're just gonna... We came around and flew and landed on top of it instead. So we need to get over here. First try. Alright, Zora Link's hanging by a thread. I'm gonna drop and punch on the wall and send us flying and land us down here. Marketing light. And where we actually are is that interior room inside where we just were before, the first room in. It's just not loaded, so we just walk right through to this part. And this is where the boss fight is. Now this is Majora's Mask Noodle. I'm actually really happy that ledge clip worked first time after yesterday. I'm slow so I can write all this down. There's videos online. There's a YouTuber named Ben Steffens who showcased a lot of this stuff. He played Majora's Mask for like 2 years, breaking it when it first came out. Does anybody know the most effective weapon on these three. They can be a really tricky fight if you don't. Besides daylight, of course. You're obviously supposed to use daylight. It'll be on YouTube for you to half speed it, yes. Exactly. Drop the curtains. So these guys just cannot handle Deku Link's ferocity. Well, you know, if they weren't trying to murder me, I wouldn't have to destroy their curtains. Just so he can be the victor, we'll leave him Deku Link in the cutscene. Yeah, Deku Link just destroys those guys. Text. So this guy teaches us a song that is basically a fancy Cane of Samaria. I've played this before. It's a mistake, but I ordered a rack of ribs, some tacos, and pina coladas. That doesn't sound like a mistake at all. That's the only time you're going to see the Deku Link statue because he's worthless. Deku Link can't hold down switches, he's not heavy enough, so you never have to use it. Right? Like, you don't want to fat finger that song. Alright, so because we came in the main room while it was unloaded, this block was not in the way and we were able to just walk right in. Of course, it is in the way now, so the only way out is the warp song. When I get the stream, then you failing song is because you're addicted to play that as fast as possible. It's true! Okay. I mean, Alex, you got multiple people backing you up on this decision here. I think you made the right call. So we need a hook shot. We need the Goron mask. I think that's all we actually need. Goron it up. Safety save. We're gonna climb the tower. Bird. Crow. Bird. So you're supposed to use the song you just learned to hold down 3 different switches throughout this area that move these giant blocks. Which is cool. We're never going to use all 3 switches. There's like 3 sequences of them. Unnecessary. So yeah, there's a switch that we skipped that would raise the third block. But why do you need that when they put this so close? Premature if I post pictures of the cat I want to adopt in Discord. No, absolutely. Go ahead. And we'll just cry with you if it doesn't work out. No problem with that. First switch didn't take. That's a problem. Why didn't that work? That's really weird. I've never seen that happen. See? That block was supposed to move. What the heck, game? Never seen that. That I've seen. Oh, Troy wants a Hug-a-Berry. Okay, give me just a minute. We'll hug a berry. So let's get to the top here first. Come over here, and you just call away the statue that's holding this block in place, and you can ride the block. Easy. And then the camera gets confused. And Bob's your uncle, you're at the top. That was for you, Alex. Good try. Berry hug. Courtesy of Rini. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you... I was over the moon when Rini presented that to me. I had no idea she was making it. Where are we going next? We are going back to clock time. I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it. I like it a lot too. The reason why it stays on my desk with me, even when I'm not streaming, as long as here. So we're gonna save there because we're gonna be doing the Goron treasure chest minigame next, and that can go sideways. And if we fail it more than once, we pretty much have to reload the save. And because we failed to deliver the pendant last night, we have to do it now. If you don't deliver the pendant to Anju, she won't show up for the wedding on the end of the third day. Now she is all set. She's gotten the affirmation of love from her fiance and knows that he will be there if he can. She is gonna wait for it. Yeah, the Clocktown Day 3 theme is just kicking. This game sucks. Traumatize. Oh yes, the Anju Coffee quest. Yeah, traumatizing to an aquarium also. It's very humbling, especially if you accidentally rescue the bomb lady and mess it all up. Yeah, first try is unusual there. So much. She has the hots for Gorons, so it's a better prize if you play it as a Goron. You don't have to stay as a Goron, which is nice. It's a little easier to maneuver. But we'll get into the reasons for that later. This is my favorite one because it's bow and arrow, which is bow and arrow's best. Caffeine I had today paid off. Natural to save the bomb lady, of course you want to do that. Little do you know you're ruining it all. Is that you need to do it 4 times. Oh wow. What's happening? Lots and lots of practice, right? Did not start that way. You should have seen the day I played Apex. The day I played Apex. That was funny. Door. Get out of here. Okay. So now I need to I mean, maybe. I don't know. Thank you, though. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna explain this. Why isn't there footage of your Apex gameplay? Because I didn't save it. There's a clip, but that's it. That's why I watched the stream try. Guys, thank you. Well, you flatter me, guys. Coffee. There's a porthole here that looks into the curiosity shop, and there's a thief that steals the bomb lady's bag on night of the first day, and he tries to sell it in the curiosity shop, and Coffee sees it, and so he runs off after the thief to try to catch him because the thief is the one who stole his mask. If you save the bomb lady, the thief does not come in to sell anything. Coffee doesn't see him, and Coffee's just sitting here the whole time, never figures out what happened to his wedding mask, and can't show up for his wedding at the end of the 3rd day. Oh, you guys. Make them look bad. Hale, how you doing? Oh, it's absolutely crazy how intricate and connected these people's lives are. I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna go do something that we couldn't do yesterday because we ran out of time. We're going to go do the swamp archery. It's so good, and it's one of the reasons I love it so much. Cloud Mom! Happy Saturday. Welcome in. How you doing today? Swamp archery. And it's Maddie T, who doesn't... You didn't get murdered. For a second there, I thought you said don't get murdered, like I said to you. Oh, you survived your date. Is that what you're saying? Maddie T survived his date. He's back. Sorry, shader compilation there. It's such a good package, and the 3DS version only makes it better. It is just holistically such a great game. I'm doing great, Cloud Mom. Analog sensitivity is so low, though. It's so easy. Love you guys. I love you guys so much. We are having a nice Saturday. We're playing my favorite game. Like, just my favorite game. Played this so many times, and I can't stop. Because you can always do it a little better. The guy who runs the swamp shooting gallery, he's terrifying? I don't know. That's a look, that's for sure. I suppose that's possible, Troy. The bunny hood. Went really well in that panic attack at 3 AMD. Maddie, I'm glad it went well. Phyllis McGee taught me how to play Apex. She said the object is to land and then gather up as many colors as you can. And once you've collected all the colors, you win. And there's no point to doing anything else after that. Are you liking your 3080? I am building a new PC and debating it through soon. I have no complaints with EVGA. To me, the brands are all one or the other. The only reason I have a 3080 is because I have VR stuff, and it works really well for that. If I didn't have a VR set, my 2060 would be just fine for all the stuff I actually play. So, okay, we are on to the Great Bay next. You're dying. Why are you dying, Bool? Look there. Okay, so the next task is we need to collect 6 eggs. And we have 3 jars, and they are in 2 locations, so that suits us just fine. We're gonna do Pinnacle Rock first. I read something several months ago. I probably said it before that dating after 30 is like trying to find the least damaged thing at a Goodwill that doesn't smell bad, and can be rough. So I'm glad you had a nice day, night, whatever, Maddie. Got the exact time there. Oh, remember this picture we took yesterday? This guy wants it. And in exchange, we got a fish. We were thinking ahead. The dating line pool, or at something else? I mean, I've never had to date after 30, I will be honest. But when I read it, I'm like, it just feels accurate. And I had a few friends who were trying to date at the time, so it did seem appropriate. If you let that seahorse out early, he will guide you through this, but if you know the path, there's signposts, you don't really need. Okay, the data, I figured. Terror fish on loan from Mario 64. Imagine that, but yeah, exactly, Maddie. I'm glad it went well. That's my point. And I'm extremely glad it went well because I know how awful that can be. I haven't had to even ask somebody for a date in 19 or 20 years. I've kind of lost track. I'm really glad that I don't have to deal with that. I feel for anyone who does. I'm not saying that as a brag. Just hate coming in here. This movie. Exactly. Yeah, these things are pretty creepy, especially the first time. Looking forward to finding that point where I no longer need to worry about it. Yeah, Alex, it's might as well get your weirdness out in the open right away, right? No sense in dragging it on. Fishes at their gods. Make me smile. Uncork your buddy here. Do you guys? Okay. That's this cleared out. Next is the Pirate Fortress. And I'm gonna go ahead and apologize. Thank you for the quote there, Maddie. We're gonna do the Pirate Fortress next, and I apologize for anyone who struggled or got lost there previously. Just to be safe. Gonna save because we're doing well. But we only have 3 bottles, so we gotta dump out the eggs we've collected so far. Oh, noodling me. I'll continue through Cloud Mob. It's true. Maddie, that would probably help. It's just a security check. We're just trying to make sure you're not, you know, one of those non-illegal creeps. Something, I forget what we said. This, that, okay. This. You can see the bubbles from where I drowned. Okay. Put the billing address as that someday. See which apps are actually checking and verifying anything. Just put the billing address as my house. Post office knows the place. This little shortcut was added in the 3DS version as well. You used to have to swim across and then hookshot across. Now you don't, which is nice. Well, I think we all know what we're going to do here. We've been paying attention. Gonna run for a bit? Alright, Maddie. Have a good run. Hope whatever you're ducking out to accomplish is successful. Appreciate the report. Really do. Yeah, that time we didn't kill ourselves. Launch was successful. But thank you for the thoughts. Yes, not today, Death. Alright, so we snuck in the back entrance of that one there. Saved ourselves some grief. Because each one of these eggs is guarded by a pirate guard. Which is really obnoxious. The less we have to deal with that, the better. Sneak around here. Look at that, we came in the back again. So let's do this. Gotta be really careful in this tank, because it's easy to do exactly what I just did. Bottle of fish instead of the Zora egg and not notice. So those two you can do backwards very easily. Last one you unfortunately have to do legitimate, but thankfully you only have to do it kind of legitimate because we have this mask. So, that up. But you do have to fight the pirate guard this time. You can kill her with the same Echo Spin bubble sort of combo. Just to mix things up, we're going to use Zero Link here. My ribs exploded, but they taste really good. Nice. She is kind of hot, isn't it? Let's say that quietly. Just for good measure, we'll steal their money while we're... That is the 3 Pirate Fortress eggs. Take another save. As, again, we're doing really well so far. Thank you. Yeah. I wonder if somebody could do me a Google search quick, because I have no idea. I am curious. What is the time you're supposed to see Kafe watch Sakan go into his hideout and follow him in? What's the time on the 3rd day that happens? Because we're definitely not going to do that. Oh, welcome to the world, little Zorafish. Your dad's dead and your mom's clinically depressed. But thanks for the song. Well, it's true, Gerda. I'm not making that up. Play the song for the mom. Got it. I will give it. Thank you, Paul. This. The moon? What's wrong with the moon? It's a happy little moon. It's got a smiling face on it. Is that not how you smile at people? Why I don't have many friends? Okay. So what we're gonna do, we've got 2 hours to kill, and we should be able to get in 2 more rounds of that. We're just gonna load up. Yes, he does. We're gonna load up on cash for a bit. Because again, you need to get to 5,000 rupees banked, and we don't have nearly enough. So we're gonna go get 1,000 more in the next 2 hours here. Should be able to get them in easily. Such a good track. Day 3 too. Yeah, 1 round of this to fill up your wallet with travel time takes about an in-game hour. Gonna need that cash. We should get our bank account about halfway there. We also have a number of expensive things to buy in the next cycle. This is still cycle 1, by the way. We haven't, other than being a Deku, we haven't reset time yet. Oh, dang it. Wasn't paying attention, I was full up, wasted that. Fine. You guys are supposed to shout before that happens. Because there's not stream lag or anything. I'd start singing, but first of all, you would all shut it off, and second, I don't want to get DMCA'd, so... This is the second fastest way to get money in this game. For the fastest way, you need the light arrows, which we don't have yet, so I'm just working ahead. Day 3, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Location line for back. That's... Is that where you enter Sakin's hideout, though? What's the time when... It might be really early in the day. The point is, we're not going to be there. We're going to leave him hanging. It's time for another spider house, that's what it is. Nope, that was too early. Thought I was around the corner. Try that again. Just really interested in getting out of the poison water. Bunny Hood winner. Bug disappeared. That's fine, we can make more bugs.
Oh, if you want it to be possessive, it's just ITS, but if it's supposed to be a contraction, then it's IT''S. Scalawag.
Luna Topaz, welcome in. How's your Saturday going? Are you enjoying it? Are you engaged? How did your PC stuff turn out yesterday? Were you able to work on that? Are you otherwise? I'm doing great. The stream's going great so far. We're making good progress, and good lord, it's been an hour and a half already. I cannot believe it. Do you need an HDMI? You have an HDMI cable? Link's gonna die. Ordered one, but I might go outside and get one today. I do, but it's... Oh, I'm so sorry. Nope. We're gonna just call an audible here and barely reaches from the monitor to the PC. I'm so sorry. It is not normally the route I take, but parts. Majora's Mask is great. We're making great progress today. I'm super happy with it so far. We're doing a Skulltula house right now. And just living our best lives in Termina. It's nighttime on the third day. The world's gonna end in a few hours, but you know, nothing to get upset about, right? Oh, Luna, thank you for the bits. I don't recognize this dungeon. It's not even a proper dungeon. It is what's called a Skulltula house. So it's you're trying to find all 30 of these gold Skulltulas hidden throughout it, and you get a prize when you're done. It's totally optional. Like a ton of this game. Which is why I love it so much. It's so optional. But despite what my bot says, I appreciate the cheer. I also appreciate little puppies, so I mean, can't argue with that. I do have to figure out why my bit sound effect triggers twice. Not sure what's going on with that, because that was happening yesterday too. I didn't look at it at all. Like it happens, and then it happens again on a huge delay. Cooper. Other than being short an HDMI cable, are you... Hope you're doing well, I'm sure you said, but... Yeah. Any fun plans today besides possibly going shopping for a cable? My plans include playing this and eating some cake later and making sure that the day 3 stuff is planned properly. No fun plans? I mean, like, you can just have relaxing plans. They don't have to be fun necessarily. As long as you're having a good time, right? Yeah, Rini got us a cake, and it actually turned out to be like a rainbow swirl. Not like a full rainbow, but it was like a 3-color swirl on the inside. It's pretty cool looking. Covered in frosting and little chips and all kinds of stuff. Very exciting. Oh, come on. That is why we turned on this ladder. I draw a bunch. I said I would draw yesterday, so maybe I'll do it. Oh, here you go. It really is an awesome cake. We had a slice before bed last night because we're adults and we can do things like that. This house is clean. Curse is lifted. I had a chocolate lava cake, so I might... Ooh! And we lifted the curse from this guy. So let's see, we need Beady Boy. We're gonna need this. Luna, thank you. Now it's time to go do the day 3 grave in Akana Canyon. This is the part you got stuck on? Okay. This part is also optional. Like, the graveyard is not optional, but the day 3 grave is. So. Where I have to race the dude. There's a couple places you have to race. We might get to one of them today. This one's not a race. There is a race in Ocarina of Time against this guy. But here we have to guide him around. And let him dig stuff up for us. Now I get hit. Oh, no. This way, good sir. Never figured out if these always show up in exactly the same spot or just always in the worst spots. We're gonna see if it's the same as last time. Because there are 6 spots he can dig. 2 of them are pretty far out of the way. And Macy need oh, yes. We already did that. We did that one earlier. I know which one you're talking about. You needed that. Yeah, when you wake him up and then try to chase him down to get his skeleton hat. Yeah, there's other races. There's the Goron race, there's the horseback race, there's the sort of race with the Deku Butler. Yeah, if you go back in the VOD today, though, you can find the race against Captain Kita. It was probably within the first 15-20 minutes. Right, that makes a good case for the other one being in the same spot. So let's try it. Yes, the Butler race is pretty much like the Dompe race in Ocarina of Time. I need to buy this guy some like Nike or Adidas or something so he can move just a little faster. It is pretty terrifying, isn't it? The mirror shield in this game, and they went... I mean, they dialed it all in on the creep in this game, didn't they? What happens when the clock hits 72 hours? You guys want to see? We could show it off today. I could save, and then just let it happen, load the save, and it wouldn't waste much time. Because we have to wait until... We can't finish before 10:30 anyway. Or not 10:30, 4:30. And 6 a.m. is when 72 hours hits. So... we might as well. Up kiss. Okay. So, confirmed. These are not all in the same spot based on your save file. It is random. Thankfully, the other 3 are kind of in a row here on the ground. Yeah, Noodle, if you stay tuned, we'll show that off. There it is. It originally had a path. Oh, Luna, thank you. I had a path through this game where you did this fight at like the start of day 3, because you can break into this grave early. But Dompe won't be down here unless you do it on day 3. But you did this grave day 3. Come on. And then this was the big Poe you used in the bottom of the well. You didn't have to fight him again in the bottom of the well, so you only fought a big Poe once. It's more efficient, but the route was a lot more complex. Thank you, Luna. I think what might have happened is I might have left another sound effect source turned on through Stream Elements or something. Get wrecked, giant Poe, yes. Okay, so everyone, it is 11 o'clock on the final day, give or take, and we have missed our opportunity to enter Sakan's hideout with Cafe sneaking in as Sakan opened the door himself. Well then, Box Paradox is Halloween. Thank you for that follow. I may or may not have bought the game today. Good fun game. I have a feeling I'm being trolled by someone. But no complaints. Anyway, so we're gonna have to get creative. Who loves it when we get creative around here? Because we're gonna get creative. We also saved in case getting creative takes a few tries. This is the door. The only way for it to open is to be here when Sakan goes in and sneak in after him. Interesting mechanic. When you do the interior of this area, time stops. When you leave, time is either exactly midnight on the final day, or it's the time when you entered, if the time you entered was after midnight on the final day. So if you go in when you're supposed to, which is like 6 hours ago, you lose all that time. If you wait till close to midnight on the final day, you lose almost no time. Let's just rub up against this door. Link looking at kind of a funny angle there. Just stand here with a bomb and see what happens. Oh, first try. First. Doesn't get any. What hardware am I playing on? I am playing on a PC. I mean, I could give you my PC specs if you want, but we are playing this in emulation because I have no way to stream it from my 3DS. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Noodle. Thank you, Bool. That clipping in like that with that bomb push can be incredibly fickle. Luna, thank you again for the bits. Appreciate you. Wow, that is quite the animated emote there, Luna. Cool. Thank you for the puppy bits. Stellaria, good morning. Welcome in. We're having a blast. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have tacos. Sharpened stick of discouragement. Okay, is that what it is? I'm doing great. Today, no major mishaps so far. The route is cooperating. We're very happy about it. I just have to solve why my bit sound keeps triggering twice. After not gonna bother with it right now. Yeah, our path is really coming together. And just for funsies, we're gonna demo what it's like if you don't exit to safety before 72 hours are up in this game. So we're gonna show that off in a little bit. So, getting Kafei's mask back is what triggers him showing up at the wedding at the end. So we've delivered the pendant and we've gotten him his mask. Everyone's in good shape. Yes, Alex got tacos today too. But it is midnight of the third day at this point, and he doesn't show up for the wedding until 4:30 in the morning. So we have 4.5 hours to kill, which we're gonna do. I say you can't noodle. It's just a soft taco that you've wrapped up. Same thing. Want tacos, but you guys, we ordered out dinner last night. We're ordering out dinner tomorrow. We're not going to do it again today. So, give this to this guy. There's Beanie for you. And he takes a while to deliver it, so we're just going to leave him to his business and go take care of a few other things while we're waiting. You know what this is the perfect time for? The world is going to end in just a few hours. Let's go take a picture. How did I get that letter? I went and met with the Curiosity Shop man in day 3 at the start of the day when he gave me the Keaton mask. He also gave me that letter. Perfect idea. Justice for Tingle. No, we're not talking to Tingle again. We already talked to him once. However, we are going to give this man a picture of his son. It's definitely a lot to it, let's put it that way. Yeah, no worries, Alex. Stuff's happening pretty fast here. Thank you, other Alex. Always appreciate that. Since we have a little time to kill, we're gonna come over here and just grind out a few more rupees for a little bit. Because unfortunately, I could unslow time, but once you hit midnight on day 3, you cannot forward time call. It won't let you. He looks like, I mean, yeah, he does. You're not wrong. Music, it's creepy all over the place, and it's so good, and everyone should be playing this game. And if you haven't played it and loved it to death, well, still be friends. Didn't mean to threaten any. It's so good. Everything in it so well. You should, Solari. Even if it's just digging out the port of the N64 version or the N64 version, even that's a good game. I still played it to death until this came out. It's just this one's so much better. You know, if you have a 3DS, I happen to know that, I don't know what the digital copy goes for. The eShop's not shut down yet, but you can get a cartridge copy of this game for like 30-40 bucks yet. It's not over retail, despite the inflation that the retro game market has hit. So still very reasonably priced. And I know that's like asking something if you own another copy of it, the N64 version, right? You're buying the same game again, but I honestly think it's worth it. It's so well, and I mean, yes. Clock tower bell going off is beautiful. Still gives me chills to this day. We're getting there. We've got so much time. We're just gonna hit a 500 and then we got a few other errands to do. And then we'll save, and then we'll see what happens when the world ends. Maddie T, you're just in time for the end of the world. Welcome back. I hope your errands were successful. Or whatever you love to do. Yeah, because Small Noodle was curious, we're gonna let the clock run out. We'll save, but then we're gonna let the clock run out. Okay. Because honestly, I haven't watched that cutscene in ages. I'm kind of curious to watch it again. Yeah, don't do that on the N64 version. You can only make static saves by returning to the dawn of the first day in the N64 version. But yeah, he's got the bomb bag because the thief took it and sold it to him. And we're gonna buy it tonight. It's only a 10 rupee markup. It's better to have it ahead of time. We'll pay scalper prices. By the way, I'm glad you guys are doing so well. It's nice to hear. Okay, so we did that. Now we do the postman hat. Yeah, but I mean, it was barely a 10% markup. It's fine. We'll reset time, and it's like he doesn't even have the money anymore once we reset time. So we got it for free. Exactly. The banker is just banking away. See, that's the best part about the banker, is because he stamps your balance on your forehead. You can reset time, and even though you never deposited a penny, the records on your forehead say that you have, 30,000 rupees in his bank, and he has to give it to you. Okay, so we've got some more rupees to collect. Coffee won't be here for another 2 hours yet. We still got some time. Anju's waiting patiently. Take that, the man, yes. Yeah, the shaking's fine. There is nothing wrong with what's happening here.
But everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Exactly. That's the best part. Like, there's all this money scattered around Clocktown, and you can just keep giving the banker that money over and over every time you reset time. And he increases your balance, and then you reset time, and he never had it, but, you know, he thinks you have it. So, that's how you work the system. Alright. So we're pretty close. If it beat you long enough, eventually it's gonna get fired. Nice, Maddie. Interesting thing. If you go to the Romani's ranch at night of day 3, a lot of people from town are hanging out there. I don't do that very often, but it's an interesting thing you can do. We're gonna let time flow normally for a minute, because it'll just speed this up. Link, just take a seat. The wedding will start soon. Take your hat off. You have done that once? Yeah, everybody should do that once. Like, there's just stuff that happens everywhere in this game, and it's so detailed, it's so good. Stop saying that. You just gotta believe me. This game really makes you sweat it, though. By the way, if you go outside, like, you can watch Cafe come in the town gate, walk through town, come in the inn, walk up the steps, everything. He doesn't just appear at the door here. Everything happens in this game. There he is. Link is officiating. Oh, what are you gonna request, Alex? Wait, I know what you're gonna request. Please don't. I'm kidding. Routing is so good. And if it wasn't a 3 days repeated over and over, like if the game went on indefinitely, if there wasn't the time loop, they wouldn't have been able to make it as complex as they did. Which is why. Yeah, I know, Alex. If anyone remembers Alex's last redeem, you can guess his next redeem. Yeah. Part 2. save that there. Yeah, getting those two together is a massive undertaking. We get a good seat for the end of the world up here. Guys, I never go this way.
Girl, don't forget to spell check, or I'll come to your house and throw.
We're gonna get a massive cutscene now.
Windshield. Windshield.
Sorry about that. I forgot this was here because we never crossed that threshold the route I take. So now we get to see the Skull Kid's origin story first, which is kind of poignant actually. So how these two fairies were trapped out in the rain. You know, he was cold. And all three were lost and alone. Well, and that's the thing, Luna. It's like, yeah, he's the bad guy, but he's not the bad guy. The whole story's tragic. Yeah, Bool, exactly. It's such a well-written game, too. Sorry, Maddie. Sorry. But I promise end of the world shenanigans soon. But then he mugged the mask salesman. I don't think it was his fault. I think it's like a One Ring situation where the mask like called to him and influenced his emotions and made him do it, and it wasn't entirely his fault. True, Bool, it's true. It's a name Alex inherited from Ocarina of Time. He was a character there. I guess I could have turned into regular Link, but just with earthquake, birds, and snakes. Nice, Maddie. Nice. All right, let's just reload that last save and pretend that never happened. It does not pull any punches. No last minute, nothing, just end of the world. on cycle 2. So first thing first, you lose a lot when you go back in time, so we are going to restock, which will just take a minute or two. Thanks for the lyrics, though, Maddie. Appreciate it. We'll also get our first look at the Zora Hall while we're here. We'll be back, don't worry. Oops, nope. Zora Hall is very pretty. The Zora domains are always like the best looking in all the Zelda games, really. The Zoras know how to build. Really? Yeah, Noodle. Day 1, dawn of the first day. That's the whole mechanic of this game. Is you're not supposed to do it in 72 hours. Well, when you know the right spot to stand, Luna, it's not hard. It took me a long time to figure out, but I've done it a few times since then. We need the money, so... Didn't know what I... Well, okay, fair enough, Doodle. Yeah, the whole point of this game is that you keep repeating the same 3 days over and over until you finally accumulate enough to save the world. Let's put some of that into savings for later. Oh, you absolutely... We're 100%ing this in essentially 2 cycles, kind of 3, because it's required. But to just beat the game in 3 days in-game time, not a problem. You can't beat the game on the first cycle when you're a Deku. You have to reset time at least once to get to be human and then have access to all your abilities. But beating the game in 3 days like that, not a problem. Do that next weekend. There's that. Same as Hyrule play Octorok stays timely. Yes! Yeah, Maddie, how did those dice turn out? Did you make them yet? The ones we said to base on the observatory here? I believe that, Luna. The Astral Observatory is great. I actually set the colors on my computer to look like it yesterday, and then Rainy asked me to go back to the rainbows. Tuesday night. I had no idea it took that long. That's impressive. Well, I look forward to seeing the results. So we're just going to stare at a hole in the ground for a little while. Thought that might be entertaining. I mean, look at it. It's a hole and there's... You know, you go down into it. Oh. Yeah, you have to watch that little cutscene. That's what it does, yes. Staring into that hole in the ground. Next, we gotta buy a powder keg. And on this cycle, we're going to do the Deku titles trading sequence, so we can trade the first one in here. Nice thing about this game, several of the cutscenes that can happen over multiple cycles are shortened the second time. So that guy's fly-in was way shorter than the first time it happened. The game is very kind that way. You'll see that too when we get to Woodfall and raise it up out of the swamp again. The cutscene of it coming up out of the swamp is way shorter than it was yesterday. And this hat. Talk to frogs, as you do. Thank you, Maddie. Never seen the frog mask before. It's tricky to get. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we are gonna set up here and flex with an entirely unnecessary trick to save us 50 rupees. And mostly just to show it off. We'll give it a few tries. If we get it to work, we'll keep going. If not, we'll just do it. So, come over here. Put the picto box. Swap these. No. Swap these two items. Take a picture. That didn't work. Let's try it again. Swap two items. Remember yesterday when we swapped items while using the picto box, the unavailable item showed available and we had like a frame to use it. So that's just kind of what we're trying to do here. Nope, we went way too far. The world theme is really good. Let's just reset and try that from the save spot. We'll give it a couple more tries. Just a bit outside. Yes. Thank you, Maddie. That is called a Goron missile. And and again, entirely superfluous here. Wow, that's still way too far. We'll give it one more shot. Maybe two. I don't know. This is fun. You guys having fun? I'm having fun. This is all to save us having to buy another powder keg later. Stand over here. Way too far. I want to do it. Just one more. One more, and then we'll blast it with the thing. You have to be standing on a slope for it to work, or I'd do it from further back. That was closer. We got under the loading zone that time. We did it! Look at that. Is that faster than... Thank you, Noodle Matty Pool. Is that faster than just using a powder keg? No. But it's more fun. And if we're not here to have fun, what are we even doing? Alright, the dog track. Good news, guys. There's a way to mostly consistently win at the dog track. And it's exactly what everyone on the playground used to think when they were kids. The gold dog has the highest chance of winning if what he says starts with just rough. So we just need him to say rough. Exactly. We don't want him to be feeling real rough. It just needs to be rough. Oh, that is definitely not it. Come on, boy. We're on the clock here. Puppy, please. I've never had this many in a row like this. At least we got some chill range music. Oops, that was the wrong mask. No, come on. I'm gonna give it one more. We're gonna have to reload the save. This is taking too long. Can't afford to waste this much time. But if I reload the save, we're gonna have to missile again. And not that we have to missile, but I'd like to. Okay, puppy. You made me do this. This is your fault. That's why we start with it as soon as we enter the ranch. Exactly, Luna. Bad puppy. Just don't put the miss in. Okay. Okay, man. Gotcha. No, that's way too far. Okay. We're just gonna powder keg it. It's fine. We'll just have to buy another one later. We're wasting too much real time. We're burning daylight here, folks. We did it once. It was recorded. We're happy. I just need a dog that cooperates. Thank you for the puppy biddies, Luna. Maybe that will get the dog to cooperate with us. It really is. Good puppy luck, everyone. Come on. See? How hard was that? Thank you for the good luck that made it better, Luna. Now, it's still not a guaranteed win, but it's extremely likely. Bedtime after I win the race? Alright, Alex. Thank you for hanging out so long. Don't worry, there is a next to 0% chance of Blue Puppy winning. He ate a whole bunch of fettuccine alfredo before the race. He's pretty cute, isn't it? There's, as far as I know, there's no cats in this game. There are cats in Twilight Princess, which we're playing next. Just wait for him. He's coming, Luna. Look at him. Look at him. Don't eat pasta right before you race, you guys. Carbo load. Yeah, you got a carbo load. It was pretty cute, though. Yeah, cute and pathetic sort of way. Don't hide your life savings on the roof of a shack where Link has a help shot, guys. You'll get it. Now we can finally get our horse. Now that we've done everything in the game that requires a horse, except for one thing, we can get our horse. Yeah, I know aliens are coming. I defended your barn from aliens the last time there were 3 days. I'm not going to do it this time. Put my life savings in a chest in the forest instead. Okay. Alex, have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks for coming in. You don't have to hide your life savings if you don't have one. Nice, Maddie. Nice. Yeah, I know that song. Another evidence that Link fell down a hole and died. He forgot his horse's song. Don't worry, we'll show up and totally defend you tonight. Memory loss from brain. Exactly. So we do need Epona for a horse race. Because sadly they won't let Link do it on foot. And you have to do it to get one of the masks. And this is 100%, so can't not do that. There we go. So unlike the horse race in Ocarina of Time, pretty much just kept a stake to the inside, keep a good clip going, and you'll beat these guys. Because they don't take any of the jumping shortcuts, and they swing kind of wide. There you go. All it takes. And now we get the mask that would let us climb Ikana Canyon. We've already done. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. Yeah, they're the ones who's trying to steal the milk last time anyway. We don't need them. Can't even win with cheating. Exactly. A couple little errands to do in the swamp here. Let's see. Gonna need Give this guy a place in the city that he likes. The music in this game is great all across the board, but yes, the swamp music is appropriately creepy. And we're not going to use that flower to boost up onto the roof of the swamp hut and get the heart container piece. Because that would be a waste of time. We don't even want it. That going for us. Now, you can... We have to rescue the witch again. You can go in, find her beat up, come here, and get a red potion for free. But that takes extra time where we could just buy one ahead of time. That's what we do. It's a few minutes early, but we're just gonna have to wait. We need to go visit the mayor. The mayor's office opens at 10. That's not for another 15 minutes, but manage. And then we gotta wait for him to go in. Move it! Come on. Open the door. Somehow we get inside before it, which is great. Guys, we're gonna go beat our first dungeon now. We're gonna finally beat a dungeon. How about that? Let's have a nice chair. It's pretty cool. I like it. Woodfall. Save, just to be safe. I realized to get the Don Giro quest, the little frog thing, you have to beat all the first 3 dungeons in the same cycle. True story. Whoops. That's... Whoops, that's bad. there's a frog in this temple, there's a frog in the third temple, and the frog choir isn't there till you beat the second temple. Do it this way. Thought I still had arrows equipped. I didn't. A lot of toys and a lot of switching of things to do to get through this properly. In the most efficient manner possible. I still don't know that I have, like, a super clean path through this dungeon, but you work with what you got. How many dungeons are in this game? There are 4 main dungeons, and then the final one. Which isn't really, like most Zelda games, isn't really a dungeon proper. It just is a, you know, challenge sort of area. Just now we're doing the first one, yes. We'll do the other 3 tomorrow. That's, Noodle, that's just a testament to how much side content is in this game. That we have been playing for 5.5 hours, and we're finally getting into a dungeon. A proper dungeon. I love it, Alex. It's so good. Oh, that was wrong. I'm pushing the wrong buttons all over the place. I need to swap that button. Love to see it. There's another frog. Forgot to get out. that one. I'm gonna need that. Who came awarded 30k points? Noodle. An animal. Unbelievable. Alex would have been there long ago, but he wagered and lost, so. I don't know what that means. I have no clue what you have in mind for your next routine. I know what Alex is picking. I don't know what you have in mind. The hook shot breaks this dungeon quite a bit. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with Hollow Knight at this point. Those are not magic. So far away from my redeem. Luna, no! No, what are you saving up for? You should have so many points on my channel by now. Nice and nest. I have so much nice in me. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be an Alex type special. I get it. You play DVD with me, you only have 20k. Oh. Yeah, that one's gonna take a while, because that would be a 70k redeem, wouldn't it? Always have to be nice to the same people. Being nice to us and making sure us suffer still not... True enough. I'm sorry, Luna. But I won't say no if you keep saving for it, so... Well, obviously I don't have enough magic, so it's a good thing I brought a deck of stick with me. It'll be worth it. Okay. Now we need this. This. Come on. I'm good at aiming, you guys. And thank you again for more bits. What if you donated DVD? Well, if somebody... Okay, here's the thing. 30k is for games I already own. So if somebody gifts me a copy of DVD, then it becomes a 30k redeem. I have no control over that. Gifting me a game does not automatically make it a play. Appreciate gifts, but it does make it a 30k redeem if the game is gifted. So. Oh, really, Link? That's how you're gonna do this? Unbelievable. Not telling you to spend money on me, because I disagree with that, but I'm just saying, 30k is for games I already own, so I can't... Those are the rules. I'm not gonna just change the rules. No, we need that. Don't need the bunny hood. Fair enough. I mean, like, again, I'm not going to stop you. That room's a lot easier with a hook shot. that, and we need... And we need some decorates. It is absolutely strange and absolutely amazing, and I love it too. And what was the time through that dungeon? Like 10 minutes, and it really was not super clean. It's very graceful with the curls, you're right. Yeah, it's kind of a jump, I'm not gonna lie. The boss is really good and good looking. There he goes. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it's just as a package of what it's trying to accomplish, it is really good looking. It reminds me of the Collector, really? Oh yeah, I get it. I know what you're talking about, Noodle. Huh. Somebody just sent me a Steam gift. Alex.
Oh, if you want it to be possessive, it's just ITS, but if it's supposed to be a contraction, then it's IT apostrophe S. Scalawag.
Kenny, how you doing? Thank you for that. I will accept the gift. Good news, Luna. Own Dead by Daylight now. He's so smart. So smart. This is a good song, too. Dang it. That was the song. First try. Alex has played, yes? Alex? Do you still play? These guys, like the design on these guys, crazy. Alright, we may go a little over time, but I think I see what we're gonna still accomplish today. We're gonna finish off this swamp before we do anything, before we call it, so. The third when Troy does get around to playing. Okay. They are crazy, but they are so cool. They are. I love them. Just phenomenal. The water is healthy, so hydrate. Now, Tattle finally apologizes for everything she did to us. Well, you guys remember why we were doing all this? It was to rescue a Deku princess. I was thinking maybe we could do custom games that chill and can goof around when the time comes. I would agree with that. I'm not a huge fan of like online competition, so if we can get a whole crew of 5 together and do a custom 4? 5 or 4? Anyway, you know what I'm saying, Luna. Well, it went well, Alex, so congratulations on your first successful Steam gift. I mean, it sounds so much. It really, yes. They did such a good job in this game. And that is generally unchanged from the N64 version. She just doesn't have any bones. She's all plant. So she'll be fine. Watch this. Just a colored mush now. It's 5, but you can do 4. I mean, I'm sure we can I know more than 5 people who play DBD. I'm sure we can find people, and Luna has plenty of friends who play, so it won't be a problem. It's absolutely crazy. Like, oh, no, that makes perfect logical sense. Like, escort missions weren't really a thing in Zelda, so it's not like you could have to follow you back. Yeah, don't bother questioning it. Just accept it and move on. Of course, Luna still has to redeem it first, so got a little while to go on. Want everyone to enjoy Deku King's little, loin leaf there. What we like to see. Don't cross her. That's the main takeaway here. Don't cross the princess. I do like the monkey. He's like, yeah, I know you were gonna roast me and eat me, but like, no big deal. It's all just a misunderstanding. I get it. We're fine. I know that, Noodle. Well. So now we're going to do the butler race. Monkey looks strange. They do look kind of strange, yeah. Their design in this game is a little weird. Okay, I got the bunny ears, pal. I don't think you can keep up with me. Shortcut. the tagline of this game. It is. This game makes me vaguely unsettled. And we've landed. Alright. So we have to turn in our ferries and take a boat ride, basically. That will be where we're to. That's like, I honestly didn't need you. Yeah, I knew the way. I knew the way. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Come on. Hugh, how are you doing? How was 9D? Did you finally finish? There's no cheese for Nightmare King Grim except getting good. You are absolutely correct, Noodle. Sorry to tell you, you're right. Hugh, we're having a good time. We're just about wrapped up on this leg of Majora's Mask 3D, speedy breaking the game percent. Don't worry though, Noodle. Once you get good, doing him hitless is like a walk in the park. The trick with Nightmare King Grim is just to realize it is a dance. You learn his moves, you learn your counter moves, and then you just carry out the dance. One last screen left now. Guys, QZ has been grinding away at Celeste mod map 9D. There's like a... I can't even. I've been watching him like that. That is insane. You did it with say, okay, so you've practiced it properly. Gotcha. You finally have extra magic. Minutes long. Oh no. That sounds like everything I would expect from that mod. So a fun little glitch coming up I want to show off. It accomplishes nothing, but it's kind of neat. Also, so we didn't get the heart container on top of this booth before, because when the swamp is clean, the map is different, and this trick actually works. Just do that. It won't work when the swamp is poisoned. It works regardless of the version if you're on the N64 game, but yeah, you wait till the swamp is clean, you can just do that. Hop right up there. Oh, thank you, Maddie. We're going to be done in just a couple of minutes, so you have yourself a good evening as well. I'm sure we'll catch you around. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow for more of this nonsense shenanigans. Finishing the game off. Appreciate you hanging around. Don't you hate it when you shoot the correct shot before the target comes back? That's almost worse than missing. Okay. I think 20 was the score we needed, so I got 30 already. One more for good measure. I think my highest is like 68 or 70. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing it though. Okay, so coming up is this neat little glitch you can do. You can interrupt the boat ride with a cutscene if you fire an arrow through the torch and hit the webbing guarding the Skulltula house we did last cycle, and then it kind of really messes your arrow shots up. So it accomplishes nothing. It's just a neat little thing. This one I actually found. So now, whenever you shoot an arrow, the next time you shoot an arrow, the second one lands where your last arrow was. It's kind of fun. Anyway, that is going to polish off the swamp. And next stream, we're going to have a bunch of other little side quest errands to do. And then we're going to really hit the dungeons hard. We're going to at least do dungeons 2 and 3. Well, we have to do everything tomorrow, don't we?
Last day.
Oh, I'm here. But this is where we're going to save. Everyone, thank you as always for hanging out. This has been a blast. We're going to finish tomorrow. I think it's going to come in at roughly 3 hours, but if we have to go over, we'll go over. We're going to finish it one way or the other, 100%.